All right. Welcome back to this stream. And for those of you who are wondering, well, where the hell is that new model? Don't worry. It'll be there soon. But yeah, I finally, I think just briefly saw me there at the bottom of the screen. I finally got around to make a new model. And before we start our, looking into the new Civilization 7 update, I figured let's take a look at that model real quick. And slow and steady, there I am. And it is quite pixely because I am zoomed in quite a lot, especially given that I usually am in the bottom right corner, so the resolution is not that great just yet, but don't worry, that will be over soon once I am at the right size again. But yeah, as you can see, I got new eye colors, fitting more for the color palette that I am using. The hair is quite similar, didn't change much on my hairstyle, but the biggest change is, just you wait, there's my hoodie, again with the with my logo on it. That didn't change much at all, but, and here we see it, I finally have legs. I am not a floating torso anymore. I have legs, and look at that, I have feet as well. I mean, I guess I have shoes, but trust me, there are feet in there. So yeah, that is the new me, the new Alba, my new model. So, and as always, I will be down here in the corner. I just need to see what is a good size. That seems to be a good size, I would say. Yeah, I am pretty happy with that model. As it how it turned out. Finally, I got some legs and feet. That was the big change that I wanted for my next model, and I hope we'll get some good time with that model. And who knows, maybe version 3.0, maybe that one is will be a commissioned one, maybe a Life 2D model. I don't know yet. It all depends how that works out, but I am happy with the current model, and I hope you like it too. When you watch me, do I want to go? Should I go a little bit closer to the edge? Yeah, I think that is okay. So yeah. With that out of the way, and with the happiness and celebration of a new model, let's take a look at another thing that is new. And that is the new Civilization update patch. Don't make me lie, 1.2.5, I believe, is out. And I thought, what better way to look at a new patch than with a new model. What is new? Well, the first thing in the new patch, that is the first new how do I say that? The first new addition to the game that came with the patch is the is what you can already see. The leader Lakshmibai, Rani of Jhansi. She's a militaristic diplomatic leader and gets plus 50% influence towards initiating the city-state incorporate action. And when you incorporate a city-state, you gain all of their units. Also, when one of your land military units defeat an enemy unit, you gain influence equal to 100% of the defeated unit's combat strength. Now, I believe in this new, in this update patch, we got one new leader and 2 new civilizations, I believe. All the way with like major balances and reworks of UI and stuff like that, which we will all see in due time. And I believe this patch marks the end of the Right to Rule DLC, I believe. So that with 1.2.5, that DLC is basically now finished. And another new addition that we will see that I have also picked now is the Shilla Empire. And that is not me pronouncing it that way. That is literally the game pronouncing it that way. I don't know if it's the correct way to pronounce that, but they call it Shilla, so I will call it Shilla as well. And they gain 1 culture and resources and 30% production towards constructing the Emil Bell. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there is either a civ or a leader that gets, I think, 1 gold of 1 food on resource. I'm not entirely sure, but that does not. It feels familiar, but with culture this time, which is actually could come quite in handy if you get a lot of resources in the early game, like when you settle your capital, and you probably kind of want to settle directly next to resource with your capital, so to get the 1 culture as quickly as possible. Yeah, what else does Shilla get? Shilla gets a unique quarter, the Sachal, which gives 1 gold for every resource assigned to the city. Again, that as well feels familiar. It is made up of the lecture hall, which gives 3 culture, 1 culture adjacency for wonders, and it also increases the number of resources that may be assigned to the settlement by 1 if placed on rough terrain. So much like when we play Greece, we also want to place the Sachal on rough terrain. And it also gets the Pagoda, which gives 3 happiness and 1 influence adjacency for natural wonders, mountains, and wonders. So Shilla in that way also works quite well with Isabella, with a almost guaranteed wonder start to get some hopefully pretty good influence adjacencies. I mean, I guess it is +1, but at the early game, every bit of influence is important. Now let's take a look at the unique units. We gain a unique ranged unit that has +1 movement and 3 bombard strength. It also counts as cavalry unit and ignores zone of control. And we gain a unique merchant that gives +5 gold for the current relationship level with the civilization on standard speed, which we are playing on, and minimum of 5 gold. This does not apply to city-states, which I don't mind, because I think as Shilla, that might be a little bit rough, but if you play as Lakshmibai and pair her with Shilla, that is okay, because you do want to incorporate city-states anyway, which is an interesting idea given that we have got a rework of city-states and 2 new types. If I recall correctly, it should be like diplomatic and growth. expansionist city-state, I believe. So I guess we'll see how that works. I still don't know if when you incorporate a city-state, if you keep the bonus or if you lose it, though. So that will be interesting. Maybe we'll find that out today. And as for the traditions, we would get Beopseong, which is 2 happiness on resources and towns with a happiness building. Strategic allies, all trade routes between you and your allies award food and production equal to the route's gold. The Golden Road is 1 science for each imported resource. And Sjorabeol, 1 gold and 1 culture on resources, influence on resources assigned to trade outpost or factory towns. So we kind of want to have these as well. Now, the interesting thing is, I paired them because I wanted to show off the new stuff. I don't think I would pair them in general, though, because Lakshmibai really more aligns towards befriend city-states, then incorporate them and use the militaries to then go to war against other civs. And Shilla is a lot more and goes a lot more into the direction of befriend others, have lots of trade routes with others, and stuff like that. So I don't know, we might not see much of Lakshmibai's skill, at least of the gain influence equal to 100% of the defeated unit. We might attack some other city-states that we cannot, or that we do not want to have. For example, if there's a natural wonder close by that we want to settle, but a city-state blocks that and it is not settled ideally, then we might go for that one. But I guess we'll see. Maybe we do attack some other civ. We'll see how that plays. However, just in case we go to war, I did get Corona Civica, which gives me another settlement limit, because I think we will have quite a lot of city-states incorporated, and potentially also we might want to capture some cities. So in general, I don't plan to settle much, is what I want to say. And the Shisa necklace, which gives us 100 culture influence when we become suzerain of a city-state, which hopefully should help us kickstart the incorporation action. We do get 50% bonus towards that without an influence when we become suzerain of a city-state. That should hopefully shave off a couple of turns. And we are playing on a huge continents and islands map. This patch also gave us 2 new map types, continents and islands, and Pangaea and islands, which promises to have a better map generation so that it is more natural and not like you would just cut off a Pangaea into 2 straight from north to south, like with the Continents Plus, for example. So we'll see how that works, and if that is, if it feels more natural, and what that map type does in general. But for that, we need to start the game, which we'll do right now. And immediately, I see some resources. We could settle in place. That would give us the horses, but we'd need to get at least 1 tile in before we can work another resource. Although that ivory would have 2 culture, which is quite nice. I do also see we wanted resource capacity. I do also see rough terrain up there. Now, unfortunately, resource capacity isn't shown in that map tags, but it is rough terrain, so that should work. If we were to settle here, we'd probably want to go that way first, and we could then plonk down one of the what's it called? Warehouse buildings, the early warehouse buildings, and immediately use that free population basically that we get from removing the urban population from that tile to get the ivory, which gives us 10% reduction towards wonders placed in tropical plains and desert terrain. We've got desert to our south. We've got grassland, though. Grassland. There's desert, I think, up there. No, that's tundra. So we don't have... any plains terrain. Yeah, it's tropical, plains, and desert. Alternatively, I do see a navigable river here, which could lead into a lake. So if we were to settle here, we would lose the horses, which would give our cavalry unit +1 combat strength. But hope we might get a lake closer in that direction where we could potentially build Colossus. Then again, we do have another river here that doesn't seem to flow into that direction. So that lake will probably, if there's a lake or coast or whatever, will probably be around here. So that would be out of our way as well. And that would be a turn 2 settle. But we could easily get the incense, which gives us 10% science and would give us an extra culture on that tile, which would be good. There's also another piece of incense down there, which we wouldn't get away from, which would give us another 10% science. So if we want to go the more science-heavy route, that might be the way. And seeing as this ivory is still in the radius, but only really works for us on the little desert we got here, I don't think that is the highest priority. The horses would be great to have, but as of right now, you don't see that. Let me real quick get to you. Now you can actually read what the horses are doing. I just realized. But seeing as I don't really plan on going to war much, mostly because the last stream playthrough was heavily was quite war heavy. I might not mind not having horses. So I think I trust my gut and I'll get these turn 2 settle closer to the incense. I think that is okay. Let's start again. We are playing on a huge map. Let's start with 4 scouts. And you see, okay, there is coastal. So we actually could build 1, 2, 3. We could build Colossus. So that was worth it if we get Colossus. And here you can see some of the new changes of the interface. We now have better. We get a better insight as to what we get. For example, that incense would give me 1 gold, 1 science, 1 culture, and 1 happiness. And if you see to the right here, once I hover over a tile, you see my city currently, or my that city currently has 5 food, 5 production, and 0 gold, 0 science, 0 culture, 5 happiness, and 0 influence. If we take a look, 5, 5, 0, 0, 0, 5, 5. If we were to take that, you can see based on the green arrows that we would get 1 gold, 1 science, 1 culture, and 1 happiness. And we could even show details. where we can see with the before and after, with where we can see, okay, no improvement, what we just had, and after, when we get the plantation, we would get what we just said, and the breakdown is what we just have also here. So we have now a lot of indications as to what we get, and a lot of options to look at. That we see it on the tile, we see it down there. If we hide the yields, we would see it up here. I think I like to show the yields. I like the before and after, that is quite good. But no matter what, that is the current best tile that we could have. And we actually got in range of these camels, so it was absolutely worth to get that, to get the second turn settle. Now, we do want to get towards currency quickly, but I think we want to get towards writing first to unlock the library. And we did find quite a lot of goodie huts of sort. I will send this one down to the southern goodie hut. We are playing with friendly independence, and is that everything? Viceroy difficulty, I believe I said. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. Now I said it. A massive sinkhole has opened near a struggling community, revealing a collapsed silver mine. Residents are elated but question their safety, reinforce the mine works, or take some of the silver. We could make that a silver tile. It is quite close to our land though, and I don't know much about that. I do not want to settle much, but I mean that would make that it would give me a tin tile here and a rubies tile there and a silver. That would make that not a bad settling spot. Eventually I do think I do want to settle, because I need some, what's it called, connections to my city, and if I just take these city-states I might not get those connections. So I think we'll make that a silver tile and see where this is going. Because silver gives us... Do we see what silver does? It currently is my scout on there. Maybe I need to wait a turn. Maybe it just didn't register that. 1 gold and 1 food in all settlements. I'm not sure if resources were changed as well. This place of respite has sheltered countless travelers, a symbol of humanity's perseverance in spite of a hostile wilderness. Stay a while for happiness and culture, or leave a gift for some influence. I would like to have the influence. 30. We need 4 turns, so we need 40-ish. That would 1 turn us. I think. But a quick pantheon would give me. Yeah, I need the culture. A quick pantheon would probably give me would hopefully give me the city patron goddess pantheon, which in turn would give me 2 influence per turn on altars, which would be in the long term better than just 45 flat influence. Now we could go towards here, and I don't need it just yet though, but I would like to have the incense first, the second incense, so that I get 20% science. It's not much, but every little thing counts. I think I'll send you towards here, and I want you to scout out that region a little bit more so that I can see where I want to settle. Let's take a look at the Schiller Civic. I mean, I do want to go mysticism and its mastery first, but let's take a look at the Schiller Civics first. Kolpum gives, when you form an alliance, both players receive a free trade route from the other player's capital. These trade routes do not go away when the alliance ends and do not count against your trade route limit with this empire. So yeah, we do want to have a lot of alliances. Honestly, Himiko, Queen of Wa, I believe, would work quite well actually with Schiller. Because I think Queen of Wa was the persona that can accept endeavors for free. And Byeopseong, we already said that's the happiness. With the mastery, you get 2 unique buildings, and when you defeat an enemy unit with a Hwarang, gain culture equal to 25% of the defeated enemy's unit's strength. So that actually also works quite well because we gain influence from Lakshmibai, and now culture as well. That would work quite well. Shongol gives us the Golden Road, which we already had said, and the unique merchant, which is okay, but we would also get this one by with Code of Laws. Samguksagi gives us the trade route benefit and the Emil Bell. I think nothing changed here. Its mastery gives us a social policy slot. Jingol gives increased number of resources, maybe assigned to towns by 1, and the Zeroebol, 1 culture and 1 influence. And the mastery gives us land trade route range to all settlements. Interestingly enough, we don't get any settlement limit increase. That might turn out to be a problem. We could go Classical Republic. I think I want to go Classical Republic. We do want a couple of wonders again, and see if we can get them, and wonder production is just good. We could go Oligarchy for the food, or Despotism for the science, but I think Classical Republic is just the way to go. And we will take Cylinder Seals for the food. As you can see, by the way, I got rid of the Wonder mod because that didn't seem to work. I need to keep my eye on the combat power because apparently that mod is outdated as well. I did a test game earlier today where it didn't look like it's outdated and wouldn't work, but I wasn't sure if the numbers were correct. So look at this number with a grain of salt. I'm not sure if that mod works or not. We now have the Brickyard, which should give us 1 production and 1 production of following improvements in the settlement from the warehouse bonus, so 1 production on clay pits, mines, and quarries. That was a little tricky to understand. 1 production on the following improvements in this settlement from its warehouse bonus. I think just saying it gets 1 production on clay pits, mines, and quarries, that seems more reasonable. An especially rich nomad encampment and its sizable herd brings color to the landscape. They are hard bargainers, but are willing to make a deal. Make a deal for the cattle. Minus 100% gold for 1 turn, for 40 food or 50 gold. We'll take the food. Absolutely, we'll take the food. If we could grow early, that would be great. Ooh. There's Tekums. Let's be friendly for now, I would say. And as we can see again, okay, it did click. I didn't want to click on it as of right now, but it thankfully clicked on the right tile. But we have gotten 1 food, 1 gold, 1 science, and 1 culture, which makes us already on 12.3 science and 12 culture. An unorthodox sect has taken up residence on this hill. They feel their practices are not welcome in the city. 1 culture for minus 100% culture for 1 turn. I take the food. I need to save my culture. I really do. And I do want to go down to the south real quick because I do want to see where I want to settle here. I take the influence, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I didn't find a city-state just yet. That sucks a little bit. A celebrated diplomat has retreated to a sacred site to copy withering religious texts. Oratory skills are wasted here, but she refuses to leave these documents to fade. Offer to reproduce the documents. We would get 60 influence and 50 gold, but we would lose that unit, or we can move on. I will move on. I'm not willed to lose my scout. Yeah, unfortunately both these goodie huts were already taken, so let's immediately go up to the north and find this guy. Okay, and I do see... We could settle here. Do I want the llamas, 1 production, 3 happiness, or the tin, 2 production in cities, 4 production in towns? I think I'd rather have... Ooh, but we are doubling down. I do not want to overlap much. We could settle here. That would give us the silver. We would not overlap. We have access to the ocean. We have access to the deer. And to the salt. We wouldn't have access to the Cowlin though. A better settlement would probably be this one. Yes, I know it's close to a volcano. But it would give us both the Cowlin. We wouldn't get the silver though. We'd need, but I think we need that anyway. We need a third settlement because that will not connect. I doubt that this settlement will connect. I don't even think it would connect to a second settlement. Yeah, I'm not happy with any of these settlement locations for now. That silver might be a little bit wasted. But it's okay. If we desperately need it, we can still try to get it anyway. It's not like there's someone who will steal that from us anytime soon. Hopefully, if there is, I might have to worry. Worshippers have congregated under the torchlight of a shrine. The image of their deity looks down on them from a pedestal forgotten by some, but not all. Exalt the deity or tear down the statue. We'll take the culture. Already make +2 influence. Where does that come from? Where does my +2 influence come from? It's not from there. 12 yield income. Do I have a policy? No, I do not have a policy. Ah, from a we traded and I took the influence. Yes. Okay, here we have Anuradhapura, which is an expansionist city-state. Now we still need to wait for 170 influence, but that is one of the new city-state types that we got. And here we have a scientific city-state. That one, I think, just changed a bit. We don't want to go mysticism twice, and as we can see, we did get city patron goddess. Hunters have set up camp in a quiet forest. They complain of their neighbors who encroach on their land and kill the wildlife. Still, they're happy to trade with what they have. Trade with the hunters, negotiate with the natives. Now we will take the influence because now we can befriend Anuradhapura. And we do want to befriend her because I have no idea what a city-state like, what an expansion city-state has to offer. And I want to see that. An orator has attracted an audience of rapt congregants, extolling the virtues of hard work and promising salvation through obedience. Seek salvation or ignore the order. We'll take the happiness. A family of nomads has perfected the crafting of pottery in pit fires. Wares will sell handsomely at market, and the potters aren't shy about their ingenious techniques. Learn the potter's techniques. Now I will take the gold. I do want some gold in my bank. Okay, you are done. And what we do have now is another new thing. We have the base yield here, and we have extra like warehouse yield or bonus yield. That is the adjacency. The altar doesn't get any adjacency from any tiles. But the granary, for example, we can build +3 granaries because we have 1 base yield and we would get +2 extra yield from, it says warehouse improvements. I actually don't really know where that comes from. The brickyard, for example, we would only get a +2 brickyard. However, I do want the altar. Now, as we can see now, we would gain 3 happiness and 2 influence, but we lose 2 gold because I think the altar has a maintenance cost of 2. And we can also see up in this area that we have a building already in the capital, which is the palace, I believe, and you can see the others are empty. And on the mine, it would say the altar will replace the mine, which will actually lose us an extra production, which is super nice that we actually now have the option to see what we will lose from that tile we're building on. What I don't like is that it didn't keep the yields up and running. I mean, then again, doesn't really matter because the important part. I mean, the problem now is you see on the side of that pop-up that we could scroll. Ooh, we can scroll. Oh, that is nice. I was worried that we couldn't scroll, but yeah, we can scroll. That is good. I didn't say anything. I think natural yield, yeah, the +1 here on natural yield on the breakdown in the before state is probably the mine. But yeah, I always place altars in the center. That is also new. At least I believe that now has a pretty little background picture. We're currently not building any wonder. We will, however, so we will take, because it's 10 turns and in 6 turns we start, we'll take the 4 turns of extra boost. As well, let's get Charismatic Leader. That unfortunately didn't shave off anything. Famine has left breeders without sufficient pasture for their animals. Close to desperation, they're willing to part with a few in exchange for a place to graze. We could get a horse. I mean, we don't have the money, so we will move on. I wouldn't have done it even if we had the money. Now I think I want to go towards the camels. I still do. Okay, there are his lands. You can now. Amina. I was about to say you can now scout around. I do want to be friendly with people. I do, however, also want to accumulate a lot of influence. So that's why, I mean, I can be friendly. I do get 100 influence when I befriend or become suzerain of a city-state. So I think I can sacrifice a little bit of influence. Hopefully. What are we looking at? No, with another leader. I see. Yeah, sure. Open borders sounds like a plan. I think you can now auto-explore as well. It looks like I'm already again spawned quite literally like in the middle of a continent, which I'm not too happy about. I might want to purchase something like a brickyard, or I could get a settler. I don't like my settlement options though. Not the biggest fan of those. We could settle down here. It's all not. There's not much resources going on. I mean, we could settle here. That still has quite some resources going. It would connect. And it gives quite a lot of resources actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that is an okay settlement. It just, I don't know. It just the position feels weird. So random in the middle of nowhere. Maybe we will actually incorporate this city-state once we get to it. But I think I will treat myself to a quick settler. Now I do want to go towards currency. Could have also saved up some money for a library. Ooh, there's Gordium. That is a economic city state. I think, if I remember correctly, they kind of like they what did they do? Nah, let me not remind myself. I might remember that wrong. We'll see if we befriend this city state. Okay, there is Baak. Good. I want to go around Yashodarapura. But yeah, Wangjomsong is probably the next best city-state to befriend. There is the Great Stele unlocked. I do want the altar first, though. We did get a migrant from the gift, which is interesting. I do kinda want to send this migrant to Gyeonggi, because that would give me rubies. Yeah, I think, and the silver. Yeah, I think I want to have that one in Gyeonggi. We could go discipline mastery into the not House of Wisdom. The what's it called again? The Gate of All Nations for the war support. I would like to have that. The hollow within a mysterious mound has been uncovered, its passageway aligned so the winter solstice sun illuminates its inner chamber. Local priests insist the site is to be preserved as sacred. Measure celestial movements. Now we'll take the culture. Like I said, I do want to eventually start with the Shilla civics. So having that one pretty quickly would be nice. Do I want... Okay, so hang on. Silver gives me 1 gold and food in all settlements, and rubies would give me flat 4 gold. Yeah, I need the gold. Okay, but it does look like we are more or less in the middle. For generations, a clan of weavers has spun fabrics prized for their warmth and strength. Now, in a rare show of respect, the head weaver offers to share their secret techniques. Graciously accept, we will decline to honor that tradition. Because like I said, I need... Ooh, there's a second city, which we might want to see. Okay, you will give me the... I didn't need to get an... Why did I wander all the way to there? But that's 4 extra gold per turn, which we could absolutely use. We do want to get to 220 gold because we want the brickyard going. And I think I am doing brickyard and granary.
Spring flowers fade.
There's the Valley of Flowers.
It is not.
Still 10 land trade. Oh, that would be great actually to have, but it's far too close and towards Set, and far too far away from my own city. So I guess no Valley of Flowers for us. Astronomers have crafted a tool for measuring the stars, hoping to discern meaning from their movement. The mysteries of the universe widen. Study the instruments or consult the stars for wisdom. Give me the wisdom. Let's get rid of charismatic leader and plug in survey. By the way, what I also did, it's the first time actually where I did that, but we are playing with no civilization locks. So when we entered the exploration age and the modern age, we have all civilizations unlocked. Reason being is there's, I think, either an exploration or modern age civilization that is not unlocked by either Jilla or Lakshmibai. And I wanted to show that one. And in order for me to do that, because I didn't know what the requirements for these were, I decided to get rid of that lock, civilization lock, so that we can play. Okay, we started to befriend Wang Zhongshong. Anuradhapura is not my friend. It's just wild that their scout went all the way up there. I do want that thing, but I then also want to go down there. Okay, you are an expansionist civics. What could we get? Yakchal allows the creation of the Yakchal improvement. 2 food, 1 food on farms on desert terrain in the settlement. Must be placed on desert, cannot be placed adjacent to another. 1 food on resources, 4 food on food buildings. Ooh, that would be nice. 1 food in settlements for each expansionist city-state you're suzerain of. Doubled if in towns. I think, yeah, that was the thing that that they changed. They got rid of the flat bonuses, or of many flat bonuses, regarding city-states, and exchanged them for bonuses for city-states from the same type. Receive a free settler in your capital. Ooh, that is nice. 1 settlement limit is also great. And 1 food on warehouse buildings. This bonus can be chosen by multiple civilizations. Yeah, I think, depending on what they did with the others, but I think beelining for expansionist towns is quite a good move. Trying to get the free settler and the settlement limit basically means with 2 independent powers, you could easily you could get a free settlement that doesn't even cost a limit. So absolutely. Now there's the settler. Now the big question is, we need 160 to incorporate this town. If I were to do that, I can't lose the settler, right? Especially once I settled, there shouldn't be a way for me to lose the settler again, right? Ooh, I think that is quite the good settlement, actually. I can incorporate it, and I don't think I want to incorporate it. Like I said, I probably want Wang Zhong to incorporate. But in general, that should not work, right? So does that mean, like, in general, if I get the bonus and then I can incorporate it and the bonus just stays? I don't know. Anyway, diplomatic attribute point. Did that one just get flipped? Ooh, that sounds good. That feels like it got flipped. We have the influence now here. We still have the influence towards initiating befriend independent action here, but the social policy slot is now here instead of here. The wonders and... Did the wonders and civics flip? Tech mastery... What's with the expansionist? Yeah, the settlement limit. Did they flip? There is the settlement limit here now. Free water. I think they just flipped the tree. Interesting choice. But yeah, there's my diplomatic attribute point. You are 13 turns away. I do want the camels. Because didn't I get like, I get culture and resources. I get gold for every resource sent to a city when I have my unique quarter. Yeah, that's something we probably want to have rather quickly. I do now want a brickyard, though. That was an interesting sound. And I do want the Great Stele. That is 30 turns, though. That is quite a lot of turns. We might want to purchase the granary as well. I mean, we're making 29 gold per turn. Builders have raised a monolith effortlessly and with few tools. The artisans back home will want to know of these novel techniques. Learn the builder's techniques for culture and production, or study the builder's tools. We'll take the culture and production. That is okay so far. Now I think it's time to go for the Chillhop civics. Although we could have gone for a quick merchant, 20 turns merchant, what you call quick on there, I guess. Yeah, we'll definitely get this resource. I did want it to go to that direction, but there are some, although you might take that from me if I'm...
In the calm darkness of
Ooh, there's the Taurus there by me.
Glare of day, the snows descend upon that mountain. None beholds them there.
But that one is pretty much... I mean, there's a city-state somewhere up there. Do I have a quick... I mean, you do you, I guess. If worst comes to worst, we can still get a boat. Eventually. Yeah, I figured as much. But I should get the other ones.
The earth is held
Ooh,
fast
there's
by
Viren.
mountains, so that it does not sway upon the waters.
Did they change the... or some of the quotes? That is held fast by mountains, so it does not sway upon the waters. That doesn't ring a bell. You have 1 happiness culture per age. Every natural disaster has provided fertility. Interesting, but it's also far away. That's wild, like... Amina got too quick and easy to reach natural wonders. That is interesting. Ooh, we have 192, so we will befriend Gordium now. I kind of want to see what they have to offer. You will give me 25 science. That is okay. That's not much, but it's okay. Some archers have managed to survive a conflict that bore no victor. They no longer have a flag, but this is the only life they know. Recruit the archers. Let them find their own way. I do first want to get my hands on a fishing key, and not a fishing key, on a granary. And now we can't recruit the archers. That is okay. Wasn't really keen on recruiting these archers anyway. Severe drought has left these farmlands dormant, but the farmers, relentless, have devised a plan to irrigate, replenishing lands and spirits both. Aid the irrigations or stockpile resources for future disasters. I need the happiness. Oh, I want the happiness. Oh, just +9. Amina, what are you doing? A temple complex has fallen into disrepair. Despite its residents' best effort, the foundations are too unstable, but the acolytes won't leave the shrine behind. Devise a way to move the shrine. Yeah, I will sacrifice that. There's another, not economic, also not exploration, expansionist city-state. We want that one. We really do. We also want production. There's 2 production, 2 food. That seems reasonable. I do want to make my way towards these camels. And we will take wonder production, and I'll take the gold. 6 extra gold will come in handy. Calamity has swept through, leaving wood and clay splintered, charred and broken. Some have escaped, others were not so lucky. Comb through detritus for valuables. We'll leave an offering. There's another. Ooh, we could eventually incorporate that one. That one is close to a natural wonder. That could be interesting. I'm not sure if you're on freshwater though.
With the fruit of
But with Torres de Paine, that should not be an issue. A salvage team has pulled a fractured religious icon from the wreckage of a sunken ship. They believe the icon's desecration cursed a voyage. But one engineer insists an unbalanced keel caused the vessel to tip. Shipwrights should heed this vessel's failing. 100% science for 1 turn, but we would get 20 production to Seorabeol, which currently has 11. So there would be 2 turns worth of, roughly 2 turns worth of production. Or we could restore the relic for some culture. I'll take the production. I need to wait for currency anyway, because I want to finish the Great Stele first. Although thinking about this, I might have a problem with time. Khmer is decades ahead. They're at 35 science. Yeah. Actually, I might want you to stop anyway. Blacksmiths at this seaside forge have taken to using salt brine to quench their metal. Traders will clamber for the superior steel. Set standards for excellence, or will take the gold. I want to purchase a library quickly at some point, because I am a little bit behind when it comes to science. I'm not the biggest fan. Okay, I can send you down now, that is okay. And you can go to here. Foragers have discovered an unknown type of mushroom, but such morsels warrant caution. They should not be eaten till they are studied. Examine the fungi. Nah, we'll taste the fungus. Okay, yeah, like I said, you make your way around here. I hope you should be at 2 turns, then you're good. A wilderness shrine lies in a tranquil grotto. Its devotees promise healing and silence. Spend time in quiet seclusion. Lose 17 culture for 75 happiness and fully heal the unit. Or you could recruit, yeah, we'll absolutely heal the unit and sacrifice a little bit of culture for that. That is absolutely okay. You may move to here. Votive figures have been flung across the landscape. For the slain, there may be comfort. For the orphans, signs of devotion. For those in the capital, thrilling curiosities. Leave the votive figures for the dead, for happiness and culture, or collect them. Yeah, we will collect them. Money, money, money. We need a library. The best one would be a 3 and 1 adjacency, so 4. So, right, we would lose 2 gold and 2 happiness. The 2 gold's probably because, okay, no, 2 gold and 2 happiness is the maintenance cost, so we would lose that anyway. Let's go. I mean, we're at 18 now, that's still nowhere near, but you're the Mayan Empire, right? So you are destined to have... I do not want to do that. I really want to save my influence. Okay, sure, we can decrease. You're somewhat far away, I guess. But I do want to befriend independence.
When I was young,
Silk Roads, now complete. Or a milestone for Silk Roads. Which is okay. You will go towards these camels. Yes, we accept. Okay, scientific. Did I change anything? We get the step pyramid that gives 2 science and 1 happiness for every adjacent river tile. We could get a free codex. Could get 2 science and science building. We could receive a free technology. Okay, so pilgrimage. Didn't I say it? Didn't I say I'm just waiting for the update when they say, you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of that. They got rid of it. We now just get 1 free technology and that's it. Not a free technology whenever we befriend a suzerain city-state, which is interesting. But I think it's kind of a shame because I liked it the way it was. I just realized I could have declined that. I would have gotten 100 influence anyway. It's a shame. But I can understand why they did it. And yeah, that makes pilgrimage actually now viable without it making it stupidly broken. We could also get 5% production towards constructing buildings for every scientific city-state you're suzerain of. I think that was just for every city-state you suzerain of. Could get 2 science on displayed codices, 1 science on warehouse buildings. This bonus can be chosen by multiple civilizations. I take pilgrimage. I think though, with everything as it is, that's a little underwhelming. So as of right now, we got
have every man's
nice
wish.
I think as of right now, the the expansionist city-state, they are probably, as of right now, the most interesting ones to get. And here is the... there is La Venta. That is another new city-state type. I think we had La Venta. I think La Venta before was cultural or scientific. I'm not entirely sure, but it is now an influence city-state. I do see that this is the like the western border of the home continent. So yeah, I am rather in the middle. The price would be 592 for both. That might be something we want to purchase eventually. We would get 50 gold anyway, which is okay. And we now can go towards Sion gold to actually finally get the merchant that we want. I don't like that Amina hates me. We might need to save up our money to buy a little bit of an army. Speaking of, I might want to send you down to Daegu, because I do feel like okay. I was just wondering what the hell. No, I just confused the radius this guy could walk with my outline of my empire, and thought, where the hell is that blue purple outline coming from? Now we can get the... Ooh, look at that. 2 extra culture. I don't like that you have so much culture. Let's go towards the tin here. I want to see more. But I can't get there. Still need 8 more turns. We might not get... Actually thinking about it, I might send you down south. We might not get the Colossus. We'll see about that. We have started to befriend... Wasukani. Yeah, I want you down south, please. Animals have broken from the confines of a wealthy noble's menagerie and run amok. They are no longer fit for the wilds, but clearly we're not happy. Build the animals a proper home, or let the animals roam. I will build them a proper home. We can take the damage. Burgeoning merchant. I butchered that word so much. Outpost has been terrorized by frequent coastal storms. The opportunity for trade is ripe, but the risk is great without a seawell. Shore up the outpost or move on. Yeah, I'll sacrifice that for 2 turns because that means I can sooner purchase myself a... I probably need to purchase myself a repair all. Thinking about it. Okay, you just make your way around here. That's good, that's good, that's good. You will stay where you are. With 212 we can befriend La Venta. I'm interested in seeing what they can do. These types of city-states.
It is no wonder that
there is my unique unit and 1 science for each imported resource. We currently don't have any imported resource, so that does not do much for me. Got a migrant though now. That they give a migrant is nice. Okay, what did they change for the economic city-states? Emporium gives 2 gold. 2 gold in cities if they have at least 1 resource assigned to them. We could also get 4 gold on gold buildings. Got the lapis lazuli resource for production, 5% gold. Was that always 5% gold? 1 gold on active trade routes for each economic city-state you're suzerain of. 5 trade route range for every economic city-state you're suzerain of. 2 resource capacity in the capital, or 1 gold on warehouse buildings. Interesting. I think I'll take the resource capacity in the capital. But in general... Etsu's also one of those. But we can start to incorporate.
May the might of the Lord...
There's the Great Stele, which means we can now go straight towards the Colossus. And I do want to get a lecture hall. Yes. So, okay, let's see if that works. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 resource slots. And the lecture hall should give us 1 more if it's placed on rough terrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that works. That is great. Okay, there's a migrant. We need production. We could incorporate... I do not know. I didn't want to I wanted to potentially incorporate Sugunia. Not close enough. I do want to eventually incorporate Sugunia, so we need to befriend Sugunia first. Because also seeing that we are rather close to the distant lands here as well, Sugunia might be a good point to start off the next age. So yeah, having that city-state would be great. Unfortunately, you start to not like me as well, and you are the bigger problem here. Because you are closer. You're already hostile.
The essence of...
No, wait. No. Okay, you're good. Techums. Never mind. You have just denounced me. 1 race becomes a city-state. Sanctioned, I think. Yes. Okay, that's okay. I don't mind that as much. I would like to have my merchant though. When's that one coming? In 2 turns, I believe. Okay, I think when I'm done here, I will send you down there. And when I am done here, you'll go down onto that island as well. And eventually... Have I started? Yes, I have started to befriend Laventa. And eventually go westwards in the next age. Okay, you have quite a lot of units. Local healers treat wounds with the thick mats of kelp that wash up on the shore. Purchase kelp mats. Nah, kelp is edible. Interesting. Scythian Neapolis, first militaristic city-state. Might need to keep an eye out for. There's another one. Who's that? I kind of want to see that one as well. We'll send you up to there. Divine treasure. Times of change, bringing a new way to put the dead to rest. Stamped with flowers and coated in green glaze, a tiny urn waits to be finished in the kiln. A bell rings in the distance, signaling prosperity or unity. I'll take unity because that means we now have 50% influence towards initiating and processing the befriend independent action. Meaning we now have 114. Hang on, should I have gotten? We already have. We created. Shouldn't I have gotten that one? Or do I actually need to get to Code of Laws? Ah, yeah, okay, Code of Laws gives us a free merchant. I see. That is 12, that is 11 turns. Do I need... I don't think I need that. Thinking about it with that one coming along. I think I can send you down to that city-state, meaning you can roam around freely again, I guess. Okay, emissaries gave us a gift, and we get 50 happiness from diplomatic city-states. We will take the settlement limit. We can't make our way through here. Guess we make our way through there. I might also take over Laventa as a western border city-state. I do want to befriend Scythian Neapolis though. Aha! Look at that. I kinda need you to be my friend. What's with Tiwanaku? We could also still befriend Tiwanaku eventually. You may look around yourself. Now there is the Sharukin done. I actually don't know who built that. I clicked that away too quick, but I at least don't see it. We get a migrant. I do want to befriend Tiwanaku. These migrants are good. I like that. That is another... what's a good... We could full on production. I would like to have more production. Yeah, let's get another production field going. I need gold quickly. 620 for the pagoda. What's this? That's the lecture hall. It is cute. All traders between you and your allies award food. Strategic allies, maybe? Signs for imported resource. Let's get these signs for imported resource. We might want to get some imported resources.
The river there is like our veins. The veins of the world.
The Grand Canyon. And Khotan, another militaristic city-state. That would be great to have as well. There's the pyramids done.
He was the
I just unlocked the pyramids. Funnily enough. Okay. Unfortunately, it's like 3 tiles, more than 3 tiles. That is a little bit of a problem. Could turn you up there though. We are kind of friendly with one another. Although we have relationship decay. Did they? I think they just... They made the colors pop a little more. That red seems rather red. Silk Road's unmet player. Okay, now what do diplomatic city-states have to offer? Festival grounds. Festival grounds provide 1 influence and 1 happiness. Double base yields during celebrations. Ooh. As Himiko basically celebrates every time, all the time, that is good. Send delegation. Gain the send delegation endeavor. Accept both civs. Gain 4 happiness per turn and gain vision of their capital for the duration. Support. Both civs gain 8 happiness per turn and you both... you gain vision of their capital and you both gain vision of each other's capital. Okay. 2 happiness on happiness buildings, 20% influence towards starting and supporting endeavors and sanctions for each diplomatic city-state, 20% influence towards starting espionage actions, and they complete 25% faster. A social policy slot, 1 happiness on warehouse buildings. This bonus can be chosen in multiple civilizations. Okay. I think the winner is clearly the expansionist city-state, but I'll take the social policy slot gladly, and we will take the celebration, meaning we can now actually get 2 social policy cards. But that also means we do want, we do want Izirtu. Maybe the unique building might be something interesting. It depends if you can stack that or not. There's Retinue, another militaristic city-state, and we have Khotan that we still need to befriend as well. I've yet to decide. I know I don't have yet to decide. I have decided I want Sugunia as well as La Venta. 1 gold, 1 influence on resources assigned to trade outposts or factory towns. We could turn Daegu into nothing. And you we can turn into nothing as well. Why can't we do that? Because we need 7 population. Good to know. And the last one, 5 land trade route to all settlements. Sure thing, we'll take that. There's the Hanging Gardens done. Would be a great... Stuff. 620 is wild. Food on resources, food on food buildings. Actually, we can now see that's 4 food on food buildings. That will make that into a 5 food, 1 production. Yes, and if I were to be to incorporate you, I should have probably promoted growth first, but oh well. It is what it is. We'll see if that stays. We did start with you as well. I think the only ones that we still need to befriend are Khotan and Retinue. And unfortunately, Gordium didn't get any closer. Ooh, I think she also
world.
built Colossus.
And we petty men walk under his huge legs. and peep about to find ourselves dishonorable graves.
I think I just saw Colossus right here. I'm not sure if she just started it, but I don't think I got any notification that anyone else was building it. I do want to purchase the pagoda, meaning this is now our unique quarter. And not gonna lie, it looks pretty. I do want Emil Bell. I do also want the Gate of All Nations, and that gives quite. I mean, I think. You gain culture adjacency for wonders, and you gain influence adjacency for wonders. So we kind of want to build wonders around there like crazy. Okay, we have finished the Schiller civics, so now Code of Laws, and then Commerce, probably. Seems reasonable. Okay, that's okay. You can now start to walk around on your own. We are starting to befriend Izertu, which is good. I kind of want more production. You have denounced me. I think it was you has denounced me anyway, so sure. We'll see what's going on here. Okay, the militaristic city-states, I think, yeah, it looks like their unique building is already gone. We could get commanders earn 50% experience, 1 combat strength for ranged and siege unit for every militaristic city-state you're suzerain of. The Federati, I don't know if that's the same, I've never looked at that one. Combat strength for infantry units. Only infantry. Was it only infantry units? I'm not entirely sure. For every militaristic city-state, so that is, yeah, another settlement limit, and a war support can be chosen by multiple civilizations. We'll take the settlement limit. But there are more militaristic city-states I kind of want to have. You, however, are already close to being taken. So there's that. Yeah, that's 9 turns. That's not going to happen. So that is all that we can have. So I guess we will wait until we get La Venta. Until we get to incorporate La Venta. We could promote growth events, actually. That's probably something we should do. Okay, there is Tiwanaku. I don't get the science, I don't get the free codex anymore. We'll take the science on science buildings, I guess. There's Petra done. On my player has finished. Civilization like 3. Okay, so because we got Sugunia. And we still have the bonus, so apparently these bonuses, they don't change. Now, you are not connected. You are building Mausoleum of Theodoric. I doubt you'll ever be connected. I could get an altar in here. And that would be nice. Ah! Right. I forgot. I got their troops. That actually makes me think getting Washukani wouldn't be the worst idea. And then starting a naval attack on Jedet and Menefer. I mean, the problem is Waset, the arguably most interesting city, is not coastal. What's that? That's Mastaba. I mean, we could we can send them down for now and see what this looks like. If we take Washukani, which would be a smart take anyway. Although, granted, I'm just realizing this entire lake, they say ocean, I would say lake, is not connected to the sea. Because there is no navigable river. So the big question is, do I even want these? Or do I want to see if I want to settle... Okay, that is Monk's Mount done. That was a quick Monk's Mount. I assume that's because of someone has the Civ that has that as the signature wonder. But yeah, I'm not too sure if I want to go to war. I mean, oh, that sucks. You were together. That is a little bit of a problem. We were friendly.
No man is
that's the get off all. That is one turn. Oh, I did get the get off all nation. I can't send my troops in. So I guess we'll. Oh, that is so much time that is lost. We could trade with you. Sure. Okay, we might want to get a Huarang here and a Huarang here. That is a bit of an issue. Yeah, with all the Manga Maui, it's unfortunately not going to work that way. Yeah, with all the AIs going against me or being mad with me and him being friendly, I never thought that they could potentially be allied. Are you allied to everyone? What the hell is going on? Okay, you declared. Are you allied with everyone? At war against me, allied with Tecumseh. So, are you allied with her? You are allied with Amina. That is a shame that Tecumseh was allied with everyone but me. That is a shame. And for whatever reason, I can't send my... that hurts. I can't send my troops to my commander. That sucks. Okay, hang on. We'll send you up. I will get my hands on another warrior. Landlord. Wearing gold jewelry and smelling of ginseng, an aristocrat admires her acres of land. Across the horizon are fields tended by her neighbors on plots granted to them by the royal family, just like her. Property equals power, and the aristocrat wants more. Take the land by force. More production of food buildings in Seo Rabeol. 1 gold on food buildings. Production. But now I do think I want to incorporate you. You have that. There's retinue being more friendly. Khotan will declare war against me the next turn. Let's get... Can we not? No, we send you out. That's the problem. Let's get a chariot. And move the troops around. Birthright. Lakshmibai is a queen by birth, but rule can always be contested. The messengers return from the battlefield she considers are grace and legal rights enough for rule must all be changed to keep a hold on power. Trust in conviction and grace, 1 culture in all settlements, or trust only in military preparedness. Sure, military preparedness. Hey Radical, I want to see how you deal with this. I just reset every time. Panic. Mostly panic. Mostly, oh my goodness, what the fuck just happened here? And sending troops around and hope that... Yeah, they died quickly. Goodness me, I need better troops. You go in there quick. You will get the assault. I should have probably gone for the bastion. I need a Hwarang. I need these to get in here as quickly as possible. I need better troops. I need everything. I need money. You need to heal. Yeah, let's get the trade route quickly for a little bit more gold. I will take the 4 extra gold, 1 production, 1 happiness. You need the production, my friend. Probably... building wonders is probably not the smartest move. Ooh, can we... We cannot. Can we... I should have gone with you. Her incorporate ability is gonna come in clutch, I bet. Yes! That is what I hope. I'm currently incorporating Washukani and hopefully can wreak a little bit of havoc on her coast. Although it's not her troops that currently stress me out so much. But yeah, they will be interesting. Daigo was attacked. My defenses are going down. I will not send you out. I want the Huachang. You cannot attack from here. Well, that's a shame. You will attack here. You will move in. War effort faltered. I should probably go for war effort, for war wariness. Pachacuti. Let's get a little bit more in here. I mean, you can you can use that to take a look at his lands. How much more time until you are incorporated? 7 more turns. Watch the entire navy of that city-state get absolutely destroyed by the time I have the city-state incorporated. That is, yeah, my unique unit done, but this is a warrior done. Not a warrior, an archer done. Why does it always go for the commander first? That is Mausoleum of Theodoric. We need to go back there, and that quickly. Okay, reinforcements are on the way. They are damaged somewhat, but mostly they're fine. Actually, thinking about it now, I kind of want the army commander down here. Not the fucking... I mean, I guess it's okay. As long as the Hulche dies. Okay. Breathe. Everything is fine. Get an altar going for a little bit more influence. Not sure that would be the dumbest idea. The reinforcement party is arriving. You may stay where you are. I mean, Washukani seems to have quite a lot of army. If that can survive, that is. I hope it can. We need to heal up a bit. You may fortify where you are. You may fortify as well. We are here. Thank you for blocking me, Gordium. Retinue's 2 turns away from being my friend, which is great. You may stay where you are. In you go. You will heal up as well. They just love to block me. Oh, that is a lot of army. That is a lot of army. You have 187. And I would get Tikal. Hell yeah.
In the midst of the snow,
There's the Emil
the
Bell.
light of Goryeo hovers.
But the more important
An
thing
icy
is
temple
that
bell
is
resounds
one
echoes of
person
the old
knocked
kingdom.
out of the war. Thank goodness. That's an interesting continent. Yeah, that is the new Continents and Islands map script that promises to to have more natural spawning continents, and not like continents that are sliced half in the middle. They also got Pangeas and islands, which I'll have a look at in a different stream. But yeah, that is the continents. They do look better now. I wonder it happened at all. When the news came that another Emil Bell was nearing completion in foreign lands, Schiller builders worked night and day to ensure that theirs would stand the test of time. Now, on this momentous day, the defeated begin to salvage their unfinished masterpiece, but the Schiller people are too busy celebrating their own to hear it. And once again, if you spend years of time, money, and resources, would you just scrap a wonder because another civilization got there a couple of months earlier? I don't think so. Hamonga Maui next. We are continuing to build in building up wonders, and we do kind of want to get our hands on a little bit of here. Well, you don't want to be copycats, yeah, but also building wonders cost a lot, and I'm not sure if saving your economy is worse than being a copycat. But hey, what do I know? I won the race, so I don't care. Ooh, that is quite the nice city, and that will be a city that will fall the second I get declared on again. So there's that, I guess. Okay, you can make your way up there. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 5 scout? Probably from a city-state. That would make sense. Can you stop throwing your army into the enemy's army while I'm not... while you're not part of my lands, please? Oh my goodness. I beg of you. Oh, we can upgrade. Ooh, we can upgrade. Let's upgrade the ever-loving hell out of my units. The need for upgraded units is big. Barak is overflowing. You are absolutely correct. You are right. Give me my unique. Maybe that will make him like me more. Right, Khotan is still an enemy. What do you say about peace, Mr. Tecumseh? What do you say we peace out? Would you give me something? You wouldn't, but I'm happy with just piecing you out as well. That is a-okay. I don't mind that. I have much bigger problems. Okay, Wasunkani. Let's upgrade our boats and attack and send you back and send you back and send you in, and you are a scout that can stay right here, and you will come back, and oh my goodness, suddenly I have troops. In we go, heal up, in we go, in we go. I don't have the money though, is the problem. And I think I want to upgrade my my boats. Economic attribute point. Give me 10 gold per turn, please. And resources. And you will move up. And you will attack. Maybe not that one. That might have been not the smartest move. But it's okay. Suddenly it starts to look better. Move up, and away we go. Right, you can't get in here. Now I would get Jedet. Okay. But only because I can't be bothered. Hey, Chloe. What got you into this game anyway? Like, was it the lore, the chaos, or just pure addiction? I just like these kinds of games. I was a fan of Civ 5. I was a fan of Civ 6. I was just I don't know. The gameplay is fun. You know, this nitty gritty little building your own empire and going through tech trees and see your empire grow. That was just fun to play. I just like 4X games. Ooh, that's awesome, Mesa. Alba is fine. Alba is fine. Mystical message. Young stable hands tend to a pregnant mare. As they work on her hooves, a clap of thunder startles them all. The two men look up in the clear sky. Could this be a sign? It signals a child was born to lead new discoveries. It means a child was born who will usher in prosperity. Sung date. Is that my unique unit? Yes, I could get 2 unique merchants, but I want the codex. I need the codex. I don't have any codices. Now I have 2 codices. I need a city, another one. What would Wasunkani be a good city? It has a lot of land to its south. Wasunkani could be a good city. Yeah, maybe. Oh, and I have Viren now. Right, I have Viren now. Yeah, we need to send you south. Okay, meaning you can stay. You have 2 more slots. In you go, and in you go. You can move up. Ouch. I just built that pasture. Thank you very much, Mr. Volcano. Okay, we are lacking money, effectively. We do not have any money to upgrade our troops. And we do also want 400 gold to convert Washukani into a city. That is also something we kind of want to do. So, yeah. But first, let's send our troops towards Jeddah, because when the 10 turns are over, I feel like war will once again start. So we need our troops ready to defend. Oh, increase your relationship with the other leader. That is a thing now? Will increase by 60. Oh, yes, sir. We can absolutely increase our relationship. What the hell is that? Reconciliation. That's. I have never gotten a reconciliation from the AI. That I'm happy that they seem to want to do that now. That is good. What are we looking at? We need 1, 2, 3 more wonders. We need 1, 2, 3 more points. We need a lot more codices, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Could we get a trader eventually? First of all, let's turn you into a city. You have rough terrain right here, and the lecture hall wants rough terrain. And afterwards the pagoda right here. The only issue is you don't have a fishing key. Huh. So you're not connected. I love that they shadow dropped so many new little things. Absolutely. Like patch 1.2.5, the current one, changed so much stuff, and I barely noticed that they dropped the patch. Can we get 320? That is expensive, to say the least. That is Nalanda gone. Am I building? I think I'm building a wonder. Yes. Hamong Amaui. I need 2 more turns for Hamong Amaui. You know what? You will go down here. You will move away. You will move away real quick as well, so you can actually go to there. Colosseum is done. So that's another wonder I cannot build. Okay, and I did not want to click on that. Damn it! I originally just wanted to show the changes with the experts. No, it's not called experts. I know specialists, I believe.
The river is me.
Look, the Colossus just watching Hamong Amaui being built. I don't think that does that much for me though. I need to look what it does again. What does Hamong Amaui do? 2 culture, 1 culture and food on fishing boats in this settlement. Yeah, I have 1 fishing boat. I mean, I guess, does that count as a fishing boat? That does count as a fishing boat. So it does a little bit, at the very least. Your relationship will increase. Yes. Oh, we can reconcile all day long. I bet you saw my huge army and got scared. I pulled like 300 army strength out of my ass in the last couple of turns. I bet that scared the shit out of you. What the hell is that settler doing? Can we talk about that settler? Ooh. Yashadapurna, nope, retinue, nope. Now let's go to set, because I think I can trade with you from Seorabeol. Dang, they don't. Yeah, they don't want that smoke. They sure as hell don't want that. Like, imagine starting a war, 2 turns later you have like double the amount of combat strength than your enemies. I wouldn't want that smoke either if I was me, them, they. You know what I mean. But dang! I kind of feel like that skill from Lakshmibai might be a little strong. What the hell is that ballista do? You're not planning on settling here. Nah, fam. Don't. Just whatever you're planning on doing, don't. Just don't. Whatever it is you think you're doing. Let me tell you right now. Buddy. No. That's not how that works. We don't start with that. Pyramid of the Sun is done. Can we still? Yeah, we can still get the llamas when that town grows next time. We still need 1, 2, 3 more points. So war would actually not be the worst thing. Where do you want to settle, buddy? You can settle here, you can settle up there, but well, there's my there are units on all of these tiles, except here. Unless you can just enter these tiles with your settler and just say, you know what, you see these scouts? Yeah, they won't be there for much longer. If that's the case, you know, that kind of sucks if that's an option that you could do. Let's get these mangoes going. I could get another altar. And I think I would like another altar. Although, realistically, I should probably start upgrading my units. Because like I said, look at that. Like I said, I feel like it'll only be a matter of time until war will start again. Happiness, gold and gold. Yeah, let's get some more gold. We need money. You are building the oracle. I am building the oracle. My oracle is closer though. So please, your relationship will decrease. Nah, fam. I see you. I see you wanting to go to war against me again. That's not going to. I mean, kind of should have not taken Amina's offer for that, because I kind of need more. If I want the golden age, if I don't, do I want the golden age? I might be able to not take the golden age. Realistically speaking. Yeah, we can. That galley needs to turn into a quadrireme real quick. You're done. You're done. You can still be something. You're done. You're done. Okay, so we are finished here. You still need to be upgraded. Because I don't think I don't see your troops, Mrs. Amina. Don't think I am blind. Your neighbors are bipolar. It feels like it. They're like, war but no war. But yes war. But no war. But yes war. I see your tricks. I know what you're doing. I have troops. You will curse the day that you have attacked me. Maybe. Power at the center, at the heart of civilization, the capital city radiates authority. Banners bearing the sigil of empire flutter atop monuments to the power of a people united. Yet other settlements distinguish themselves, and as their stars rise, citizen questions their place in this larger community. Does the Empire truly represent us all? I swear I represent everyone here. Don't you even start with me not representing anyone. I am the representer.
I count the grains.
That's the oracle.
And measure the sea.
Let's go.
I understand the speech of the dumb and hear the voiceless.
It's a pretty wonder in any Civ game. Granted, Civ 6, Civ 7 mostly, because they have actually 3D models that fill one tile. But yeah, I like the Oracle. We could go for Bursa. I would need Bursa. I'd like to have that golden age. So yeah, we kind of sort of need to get Bursa. And upgrades! It's upgrade season. Okay, I think we should be good. Let's get the Wonder Production bonus. We're at 460. Comfortable more than anyone else, just in case they're trying to do things I wouldn't. But I am not the AI. That is the Weijiang Palace. Thank goodness I just researched them because I wanted to build them. But who needs the Weijiang Palace anyway? Okay, you've been built. You've been built. You've been built. The Angkor Wat's still going. Monk's Mount's already gone, and the Sanchi Stupa's also still up for grabs. I would need nothing else here. I'd need. Why do I not have any codices? What the hell is going on here? my library is pillaged. Why is my library pillaged? Did that river flood again? But I still don't have codices. I kind of, sort of, somewhat hope, actually thinking about it, I don't think you're even connected to it yet. Would a fishing key connect you? That is the Sanchi Stupa Dunce. Not like I wanted to research that. But what should I say? With 91 culture, I'm just behind. Or so. Yeah, that did not work. I am kind of afraid that I'm out of reach. I could get a sneaky, not here, I could get a sneaky settlement like right here. And maybe connect? What's the price of a settler? 680. Have I ever thought this was a problem? Unmet city-state has been defeated. Well, that sucks for that unmet city-state. Foreign settlement was set. There's now dates. Do you want to go on a date with me? Papyrus problems. 7 with 7. Trust me, it's 19,000 something. We need codices, and we need them like yesterday. And Angkor Wat is done, and I think that is the last wonder I could have built, so I need to get Bursa. If I don't get Bursa, well, I guess that's that with the, what it's called? Toshkana? Wonders of the Ancient World. Toshkana was probably, Exploration Age. I always want to say Medieval Era, but it's not the Medieval Era, it's the Exploration Age. What are we looking at? -4, -20, +22. Declared war. I think when you attack me and I don't hold any grudges, that should go away. Because I would rather we are friends again than have 120 negative influence for a war that I got declared against. That makes any kind of sense. But I guess, screw me. There's the Toscana, the Wonders of the Ancient World Golden Age. Not Toscana. Don't say Toscana. I see you. Bursa, a wonder that looks great, as many do. But I'm not really seeing the benefit. But maybe I'm playing it wrong. It would give 2 gold, trade routes can be plundered, all districts in the city that are adjacent to coast and eligible for walled receive walls. As you can see, no district is eligible for walls. I swear to God, stop flooding. My goodness, please, I need an academy. What's the best we can get? What's the best? The best is 4 + 2, so 6. There's a 7, there's an 8. But that would kill a lot of stuff. That is still... no, that's not up for wonders. Because we lost all the wonders. What's that? That is a library in there. Nah, let's... No, hang on, stop. That might be good for wonders somewhere else. Academy, sure, we'll build it here. Why is it still here? Please be gone. Broken borders. The empire fractures as once loyal settlements seek their own path forward. Laws and customs, symbols and pageantry, they are no longer sufficient in holding society together. What was once a shared identity forks like a river. Its currents bear many beyond political borders. They pledge themselves to outside powers, seeking new threads of connection and aid in extracting themselves from their former state. Yeah, no. 6-7 is sure. My cities should hopefully be able to deal with that. What I wanted to do was get myself another fishing key. so that once this settlement is done, I hopefully can connect to Jeded, which then hopefully connects to Wasukani.
God with such.
You are at -6. Yikes. Yeah, right. What I wanted to say, you see, the specialists now also have a new HUD. But I don't care for specialists right now. Washukani's brimming with discontent. I know. But it's not connected. Oh, I could upgrade you as well. Can you stop? You are at -1. My goodness, it's not that serious. I promise you. Everything will be fine. It ain't that deep. I need money. I need that quickly. I don't need wonder construction anymore. Give me anything that gives happiness. You are a settlement, right? Yes, you are. See? Wasn't that bad. I mean, you're connected now. Doesn't look like Washukani is connected, though. Let's send you into Jeded town real quick. But why is Wasukani
There is.
I mean, I can't get a land connection because there's a mountain range in the way. Thank you for that, kind game. But you're at +1. Do I need the arena that desperately? Should I rather go for more codices? Okay, you are where home. You are. My goodness, we are unfriendly again, aren't we? I need codices. Paradigm shift. We're already at 90%. Yikes. As settlements drift farther and farther from the Empire's core, the capital falters and its banners lie limp. Once the city held civilization together, now it sits as a vestige of broken bonds and archaic union. But smaller hubs find voices that grow ever louder, proclaiming their singularity amid new communities based not on tradition, but customs, beliefs, economy, and identity. That is lovely for these communities. Give me an academy, I beg of ye. In you go. I have Golden Age here. That is something. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more codices, and I have a Golden Age here. Actually, could I settle? Is there a good settlement spot for me to take? Thinking about it, I could settle, for example, here. Do I want to settle here though? Or do I hope for war? 90% is not much time. Any other good settlement option? Didn't I want to take La Venta? I thought I wanted to take incorporate La Venta. Let's do that. Is there another city-state that would be great to be in? Where the hell do you come from? Okay, La Venta being incorporated. Other than that, I think I'm rather happy. So maybe one more settlement nearing the end. And that's that. Correct answer! 150 science. Let's first get another codex and let's boost that. And what's my capital doing in terms of happiness? 18! Yeah, sorry, you need to tank that unhappiness. Excuse me. Who is now unhappy again? Why the hell are you? You're at -1? Why? Okay, I need 900 gold, I guess. Desperately. So don't know why you're not connected. That sucks. Don't get me wrong, but it does. Why can I not? It's a city resource. Let's send you in there. And city, 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 and city. Great. Great, great, great.
The truth.
Okay, any happiness, anything that gives happiness. Yes, give me happiness. I need it. Any other interesting stuff? +8, that is okay. We can work with that. There's a villa going on, which we don't really necessarily need. A market, why there? I don't want that there. Why the amphitheater? Garden, everything's there. Why can I not place that? Villa, sawpit, monument, market, garden, blacksmith. Okay, you know what? Let's get ancient walls. Currency 2. Laws. You need to stop. Okay, good. You are happy again, or at least you're content, I guess.
And
I still need happiness buildings rather quickly. But I also would like to have a settler, because I do feel like that might not be the worst settlement option. You continue with your walls, because I kind of hope that if I don't build anything here, this will change to a rural tile again in the exploration age. The Tech Wrangler. We will take the Codex. Thank you very much. A petition. The people of neighboring Men-Nefer are terribly unhappy. We will welcome the people of Men-Nefer. Meaning that was not a smart move. But it's okay. It is okay. We will immediately send my troops closer to the enemy city, who has one city. Yeah, this game didn't treat you good, Amina. I don't want to say that's what you get for attacking me, but that's kind of what you get for attacking me. But that does mean Washukani is connected, meaning only Sugunya is not. Which we hopefully might be able to change. There's +4, you need an arena, probably. There's a plus... Wait, what? +4, +2. Ah! 1 for each adjacent mountainous terrain, natural wonder, and wonder. But that's a +10. Why is that a +10? You're 4, 5, 6. Huh. But that's also, I believe, a granary or a sawpit. So that's nothing I want to go for. But that's a +9. We will take that one. Okay, Men-Nefer. No, what is it? Wasukani. If we can now get Sugunya connected, that would be awesome. I cannot even tell you how great that would be. You need to repair the lecture hall quickly. Let's repair the woodcutter, and we don't have enough money for anything. Let's get more ancient walls. And you will make your way. Did I see that correct? You have an academy. Oh, sweet academy and library. All I need is codices. Eventually.
Skip.
Okay, you may stay here, you may stay there, you will enter here, you will enter here, you will enter here. We will open our borders, let's get commerce, let's do that, let's send you to sleep, building up fortifications. On the Great Library milestone, meaning actually we did manage to get a golden age everywhere. Now that is lovely. You will stay here. Can we actually connect you? We'll see. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, we could get this jade. I mean, probably not anymore because we need to grow far more. That is just absolutely fine. Give me a fishing key. Yeah, that does connect. Oh. Sweet. I mean, we currently can't do anything, but we have connected each settlement that we have, minus Laventa, which will be my settlement next turn, which will probably be bad for the happiness. There it is, Laventa. Can I give you eventually a fishing key? And then maybe, just maybe, a connection. Although realistically, it's not going to work. Okay, give me ancient. I can actually wall that fucking thing. Let's repair the academy, and afterwards let's repair the fishing key and the granary. Let's repair the fishing key first. Okay. And suddenly we're at 571. Yeah, you don't like what happened here, don't you? I could go bronze working to get better phalanxes.
Perfection.
And upgrade my units even more. Now, there is a fishing key that, yeah, that does not connect you. I figured as much. Oh well.
The door.
Can I give you, first of all, a repair, then an altar? And now I just need one more building to purchase, and we can get the third jade, which should unlock. We don't have anything to unlock. I forgot. Yeah, I don't want to build anything more. Let's get some research initiatives going, and some culture initiatives as well. Have we enough money? Saw pit. Let's go. It doesn't unlock anything for us, but I mean we already had 3 jade, so that would have unlocked anyway. But we got the jade. That's all I wanted. Let's get the culture per turn. Resource capacity in cities. Sure. Do we have... We do not have anything else. Laventa. Laventa will never be connected. But that is okay. Laventa needs a boat though. Laventa needs a quadrireme. The bigger issue is 10 turns. We're done 10 turns. What's the price? Yeah, there is the quadrireme. The bigger problem that I currently have is that I do not have a way out. And I can't get one because I can't settle here. So all of my boats, they are they're trapped inside this little inland sea, which even if I were to purchase a boat in Wasukani, it would spawn at the fishing quay. That is a problem. There's, hang on, there are distant lands down to my south. Let's get another, next turn, another quadrireme here in Laventa. Quadrireme. That volcano messes with me. And now we are at 606 Tekums. So what did you do? When did you get that much power? Okay, he might want some smoke. Like, damn. Let's get some... some warehouse buildings. Why are you still healing? That was like 1,000 years ago or whatever.
He heard.
How are you still healing? We got an economic point. Let's get some more money. And relationship decreases. No, I do not think so. Relationship decreasing. Not on my watch.
Even agree.
Relationship decreases are a lie. Liar. Three more turns. And the end has been reached. And you should get some cities out. Because Waset, for the next age, looks pretty tasty. Let's repair the saw pit. One more turn. The coming of dawn. The world has settled into a new order. In the wake of unrest, borders have been reforged and political bonds redefined. The old world's models of authority have broken beneath the weight of progress. The very nature of empire transforms into a new age. The age of antiquity is ending. Who will carry on our legacy? Well, that we will find out soon. There's absolutely nothing you can build for me. You can go to Daegu, which is still healing up, I guess. Final turn of this age. As always, let's have a look. Golden Age, Golden Age, Golden Age, Golden Age. So if I lose any Golden Age, it is not on me. I had 4 Golden Ages at the end of this era. And barely any influence per turn. My
Everything that
goodness.
could be known had pride of place in Schiller's archives. Those great works were Schiller's glory, rare jewels gracing its crown.
Let's see. Yes, we got all the Golden Ages. That is good. We survived the war. I'm happy. We got Lakshmibai to level 3 because we got a bunch of quests done. And let's transition to the next age. And like I said, I play this game. I didn't go for any locked civs because there is one more new civ. It looks like it's a modern age civ because Spain, Songhai, Shawnee, Norman, Mongolia, Hawaii, Inca, Majapahit, Ming, Daiviet, Chola, Bulgaria, and Abbasid are all unlocked. So for this age, it's not that important because, it's not the new civ. So I think I'll play one of my favorite civs, the Incans. Because of the Chasqui scout, and I think I have like 6 scouts or something like that. That will help, hopefully. Unless the units that we got from incorporating city-states die through the age transition. Who knows? Yeah, let's choose Inca and let's go into the next age.
In the Stony Heights, the Inca create an empire where few others dare to tread.
I think
Guided by the condor's flight and the puma's track,
the
they
Incan
chart connections
Empire's
from peak to
also
peak,
one
building
that
fortresses in the mountains.
I could have played anyway.
From
I think
these
we
heights,
got
decide
the
whether to
have
send down
a 3
prosperity
city
and
centers
wisdom,
next to mountains that
or a
unlocks
hail
the Incan
of
Empire.
sling stones.
When we, as we incorporated that one city-state next to Torres del Paine. So that works like that, and immediately we see we have quite a lot more city-states. I am immediately looking for expansionists, and Kanauj is one which we want to have. Our first cultural city-state is also here. We've got 2 influence diplomatic city-states. We've got Kiev and Roskilde as militaristic city-states, Samarkand as economic, another militaristic city-state down to the south, Wansa as economic as well. Okay. So we've got quite some options. There are scouts. I thought, yeah, there's one up here as well. We've got 2 of our scouts right here, ready to go. We got our ships ready to go. But, as always, this will be the end of the stream. We have finished the age, and thus we have finished the stream. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you especially for joining me for my 2.0 debut. I hope you enjoy my new model. Radical, thank you for following. I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope you you like what you see, and I don't know if you like Civ as well. I hope you might be able to learn something. We're learning by doing here. I don't want to say I'm the craziest Civ crack ever or whatever. But yeah, this shall be it for today. I don't know, I'm looking, we might be able, depending on how many of you leave right now with the final words, but we might be able to do a raid today. If there are people streaming that I could raid, we'll see. I'll see what's going on. But anyway, that is it. Like I said, I hope you like the new model as much as I do. I'm pretty happy with the new model, and thank you all for joining. And for everyone else, I will see you in the next one. Bye.